What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Twin Wrestle Pod. And as we said the last time we were together, we were going to talk about Money in the Bank. And it's crazy that we're talking about Money in the Bank because that's where this channel originated from, was like Money in the Bank, when we did top 5 worst and top 5 best winners of the Money in the Bank contract. And now it's coming full circle because in 3 years later, we're talking about Money in the Bank now. So, this is the Twin Wrestle Pod. Welcome. Appreciate the subscriptions. We are now currently at 109 as of this recording. And you will be seeing this recording on the 4th of July. We are recording this the day before 4th of July. So, if you celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th of July. Well, that out the way, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into this card, man. We have 5 matches, which I'm liking the format with Triple H and his shows. He has 5 matches, and we have pretty good matches. Every match so far has been pretty good from this 5-match format because it's carried over by a story and great performances. Clash at the Castle was a great example of that, and prior to Clash at the Castle, also examples of that. So I expect Money in the Bank to be the same. Now I'm gonna pull up these matches. Actually, we have the men's Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank, and the Continental Championship, the 6-man tag, and we have the World Heavyweight Championship matchup. Which match do you want to start off with first?
I'm thinking the women's Money in the Bank probably will start first.
All right, who we got in the Money in the Bank? Who we got?
Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyrie, Io Sky, Zoe Stark.
Which is
4.
what's a surprise to me. Chelsea Green, which is 5.
Yeah, Chelsea and
I forget the 6th person.
Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi. How could I forget Naomi?
You just did. What you just did.
But yeah, that is the slated names for the Money in the Bank for the women's side. I'm taking Tiffany Stratton, but I think Chelsea Green and Naomi will be dark horses in this matchup, though. So I can see those 3 women winning this match. Tiffany Stratton being my number 1 choice, Naomi being my number 2, and Chelsea Green being my number 3. But who you got?
I think I'm taking Chelsea Green.
Okay.
For the hometown pop. I think Tiffany Stratton is the safe choice. Just like LA Knight was last year. I think people think she might, grab it. You know what I mean? Like the predictable route. But I'm going Chelsea Green. I'll take Tiffany for a close second, but solid pick, Chelsea Green. And I think she'll do great with the briefcase.
I think so. I think so too. I love for Chelsea Green to win it. We love Chelsea Green over here. But I just think for the story purposes, Tiffany Stratton should win it because she's in the story with Nia Jax. And then if she does win it, you're going to have that story intertwined between those two. Because I believe Nia Jax will beat Bayley at SummerSlam and hold the championship. So you're going to get that story of, will Tiffany Stratton cash in on Nia Jax and win a championship and hold on to the championship for a few months and something like that. That's what I think will happen.
It could also be a story of that story too. And then if Chelsea Green win it, you can also go the route if Nia Jax does win the title from Bayley at SummerSlam, you can also go the route of Nia not taking Chelsea serious, and then one little misstep by Nia can cost her the title, and Chelsea could cash in on her. We don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's just a predictable route.
And another reason I say Tiffany Stratton is because I think we will get, if she does win, I think we'll get 2 title changes at SummerSlam. Nia Jax to beat Bayley, but I think Tiffany Stratton to come in and pick up the pieces and beat Nia Jax the same night. So we have 2 different title changes. So that's why I can see Tiffany Stratton winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. So I'm going to take Tiffany. But like I say, Chelsea Green will be my 3rd option and Naomi be my 2nd option. Because Naomi has another story with Bayley too, to where since these backstage segments, they have been linked together for a while since Naomi has been back and Bayley has won championship at the Mania. So I can see that playing a factor too. So I wouldn't count out Naomi neither. But yeah, I'm gonna take Tiffany. All right, what matchup you want to go with next?
I don't know, probably the U.S. title.
I know U.S. title, man. You mean IC title?
Yeah, yeah, IC title. Yeah.
Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I thought Chad Gable would be in this spot, and I am not surprised that Braun Breaker is up here as quickly as he is. Braun Breaker is the genetic makeup that you want, and he has all the capabilities that you want in the WWE superstar. But I think him getting the Intercontinental Championship right now would be too much too soon. Uh, and I think the story they were building was a fatal four way, pretty much for the IC strap. And I think we can get that match at SummerSlam with Kaiser, Sheamus, Breaker, and Sammy. So I'm going to take Sammy in this matchup, but he's going to win with the skin of his teeth. He's going to win this matchup. It's going to kind of be like how Gunther versus Sammy was at Mania. Perfect story. And, Sammy being the great technician he is in the ring, he just be too much for Breaker. He's going to outsmart Breaker, and he's going to beat Breaker. So he's going to use Breaker's aggression against him in this matchup. So I'm going to take Sammy to retain it in kind of the championship.
Yeah, I think Sammy gonna win too, and they may stretch it out to SummerSlam. But I don't really agree with the fact of too much too soon. I mean, I think Braun Breaker would probably be like the exception to that. Just because I mean he's so physically dominant. You know what I mean? Um, I wouldn't be opposed to him winning this match, but I just don't see it right now, especially with Sammy in his home country. So I'm going with Sammy for the win.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he can wait one more pay per view. He don't need to win that Money in the Bank. It's fine.
I mean, who says he don't wait a year? You know?
Who says he don't? But
Damn,
if he do win it, I don't see him holding it that long. I see Sheamus eventually getting it somewhere down the line. But I'm gonna take Sammy though. I'm gonna take Sammy in this matchup. It's gonna be a great matchup. Next matchup we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Chad Gable. We have Carmelo Hayes, L.A. Knight. Who else? Who else we got in there?
Jay Uso,
Jay, main event Jay, Drew McIntyre, who's the Andrade. Andrade to six man. This is a pretty stout lineup. Both Money in the Bank matches are. Everybody in this match has a stake to claim, like has a story going into this matchup. You know what I mean? That they can stake their claim for the briefcase. McIntyre being screwed out of the World Championship twice by CM Punk. Main event Jey Uso just getting over organically and becoming a guy that you can see winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Chad Gable with his whole story with the Alpha Academy, the IC title, and the Wyatt Six. LA Knight with a story with Logan Paul, which is going to play a factor in this matchup as well. Only person without a story for real is Andrade. And Carmelo Hayes is the new guy, the first round pick, and trying to make his own. So this is a pretty good crop of talent. I'm interested to see this match. I think this will be a fantastic match. The internet consensus is to take Drew McIntyre in this match, and I can see why. Right? You can get him becoming a Money in the Bank winner. And like he's been saying these past couple weeks, he's going to cash in the same night if he wins the briefcase and try to become world champion. But we all know CM Punk will stop him from doing that. And that'll be the running theme. Like, this would be the third time CM Punk has cost him the World Heavyweight Championship. Cost him at Mania with Damian Priest cashed in. Cost him at Clash at the Castle by coming in as a referee. And he'll cost him again when he's trying to cash in the briefcase and become the World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know. I'm like 70-30 when it comes to that scenario. Because I like to have the Money in the Bank briefcase winner hold the briefcase for a while and then cash in later. And maybe you can establish that person's character with the briefcase that'll help them, you know what I'm saying, get them more segments and shit like that. But the only person I can see that can fit that role is Chad Gable. But I don't now with his whole thing with the White Sits, I don't see him winning it. So I think Drew McIntyre is the odds-on favorite to win. But I wouldn't mind if Jey Uso win, you know.
So who you taking?
I'm taking Drew McIntyre.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jey Uso. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jey Uso. What if obviously LA Knight's not gonna win. Logan Paul's gonna come out and distract him. Um, Chad Gable, the Warrior Six is probably looking at him as the next target. Obviously, Carmelo Hayes, I think it's too early for. Andrade would be like a dark horse, but I just don't think they see him as the world champion as of right now. Triple H may view him differently, though. I don't know.
Triple H do view him differently.
What's that, 4? And Drew McIntyre is probably they go for continuity's sake as far as stories go. As the safest pick. But I just like Jey Uso. I think Jey Uso. I mean, he's on the freaking cover. At least he was the cover of the PLE. And I think it'd be a big win in his cap to make him a future world champion. I can definitely see it. I'm going with Jey Uso.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Jay won it, but I don't think you want to do too screwy, too much in this matchup. You know what I mean? Because we know Logan Paul is going to come out and cost LA Knight. You don't want CM Punk to come out and cost Drew McIntyre in the same match. I think that'd just be like overbooking it. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind Jay winning him, but I think the predictable route is going to be Drew, and then he comes to cash in later on, and CM Punk screws him out at the end. Unfortunate for Jay, but really Jay don't really need the briefcase. He can get a shot and win it on his own just because he's over. But I wouldn't mind Jay winning it, but I'm going Drew McIntyre. Next matchup we have the 6-man tag team match with Cody Rhodes teaming up with RKO, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton taking on the Bloodline. And on the graphic, you have all members of the Bloodline. You have Solo, you have Tama Tonga, Loa, and you have Jacob Fatu. But I don't think Jacob Fatu is going to be in this match. I think it's going to be the original trio of Tama Tonga Loa, and Solo Sikoa taking on Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes. And the route that's been reported by Russell Votes, Sean Ross Sapp, Dave Meltzer is the plan is Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. So if that's the plan, you have to go Bloodline in this matchup. The numbers favor the Bloodline, and in order for that match to take place, Solo has to pin Cody Rhodes, which I think he will because both members on their respective teams cancel each other out. Tama Tonga Loa cancel out with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, so that just leaves Solo and that leaves Cody. But I don't think Solo's going to beat Cody clean. That ain't happening at all. Jacob Fatu will probably play a factor if he is able to go out of the country. He'll play a factor and help Solo come up with the win against Cody. So I'm going to take the Bloodline in this matchup.
I think the Bloodline's going over, and it probably pinning Kevin Owens. That's my prediction.
I don't know. I think the story is more intriguing if they pin Cody, but I mean, you know,
maybe. I just don't see the champion getting the shoulders pinned, but that's me.
That's your opinion. Okay. Last matchup we have is the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have the champ, Damian Priest, taking on Seth freaking Rollins. Now, this match just came out of nowhere. Seth returned, 2.5 or 3 weeks ago, unexpectedly. We didn't expect to see Seth at all until probably SummerSlam, and he came back 2 months earlier. So that's pretty cool. And I like this running theme with Damian Priest is like how some wrestling fans think he's just like a transitional champion. He's got to go out and prove himself. And he's been having banger matches since he's won a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. Great match at Clash of the Castle with Drew. Who he defended against Jay at Backlash. Had a great match there. So he's been pretty good with the World Heavyweight Championship as of late. My only thing with Priest is his mic work. I think they gotta find ways to flesh him out a little more when it comes to the mic work. And I I'm not the biggest fan of them splitting the Judgment Day up and him becoming a babyface, but I think that's the route they're going to go. And this stipulation shit is super weird. So if Damian Priest wins, Seth Rollins can no longer challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is like I don't get that stipulation. And if Seth wins, Damian Priest is out of the Judgment Day, which I don't think that's gonna happen at all. We ain't gonna get that until probably sometime after SummerSlam. So stipulations are weird, man. But I'm gonna go Damian Priest in this matchup. I was gonna go like we discussed a couple videos back about um, Damian Priest winning and it becoming a triple threat match at SummerSlam because I don't know if you want to do heel versus heel, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna take Damian Priest, but I'm gonna still say he get help from the Judgment Day and we get a triple threat at SummerSlam. I'm gonna still go that route.
I think Seth Rollins is winning. Just based on what the stipulation is. I mean, the easiest way to go um, is for Damian Priest to be kicked out of the Judgment Day. Because if Finn Balor accidentally cost him anyway, then they're gonna be feuding anyway. And they already done something. I think they did something this past Monday where it kind of got heated. So you can kind of see Damian Priest being kicked out of the Judgment Day that way. And plus, Liv Morgan may have a leg up on that too. Just based on like the only person in the group that ain't really like getting, you know what I mean, like that ain't really messing with Liv, like trying to get rid of Liv is Damian Priest. If you really think about it, if you really look at what's happening. So I mean, she could be in tandem with Finn Balor and Dom and Carlito and JD, and I think he was the only one to talk to Rhea too. So they setting up something where Damian Priest is on his way out here pretty soon, and I think that does happen at Money in the Bank. Damian Priest does get kicked out of the group, and we get Seth Rollins versus Gunther at SummerSlam, and then we can build to Priest and Balor at SummerSlam.
Okay. Well, we'll see, man. I think it's gonna be a great show. The 5 match cap that Triple H has produced great PLEs. So keep that trend going, and I think we'll have a fantastic show. The crowd in Canada is gonna be rocking. Both Money in the Bank matches will be pretty good. So I can't wait for it. So that's gonna do it for this video, man. If y'all enjoyed it, y'all do down below, and we will see you guys in the next video. Now I'm gonna go watch some AEW. So take it easy.